Washington city leaders are considering creating a new business development district that would help pay for future redevelopment across commercial areas of the city. If approved, the district would add anywhere from a 0.25% sales tax to an additional 1% sales tax on most general merchandise sold within its boundaries. It would exclude purchases on food, drugs, and titled items. After review, the properties identified for the business district would include Washington Plaza, the area around Freedom Parkway, Route 34, and Cummings Lane. City officials estimate the increase would generate about $700,000 annually if they go with the 0.25% sales tax increase. The money would fund projects such as building rehabilitation, site preparation, public infrastructure improvements, and streetscape upgrades, while also supporting new and existing businesses. The proposal will be introduced at Monday night's City Council meeting, followed by a public hearing on September 8th at 6:30 p.m.